Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. S.P. Sood, retired Associate Professor and Head, Department of Library and Information Science, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Today we are discussing module Types of Entries of Classified Catalogue according to CCC under paper Knowledge Organizational Structure Cataloguing. Holdings of the library are revealed to the readers through the various entries of catalogue, so that readers may have access to the resources of the library and select the material of their choice. In libraries, either the classified catalogue or dictionary catalogue is prepared. In this module, we will confine ourselves with the classified catalogue prepared according to CCC of Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. Objectives of the module. The objectives of the module are as follows. First, to define entry, main entry and added entry. Second, to explain the various sections of main entry of CCC. Third, to explain the sections of various added entries of CCC. Definition of classified catalogue. CCC defines classified catalogue as a catalogue in which some entries are number entries and some are word entries. Consequently, a classified catalogue consists of two parts. First, the classified part and the second, the alphabetical part. Classified part includes main entries and cross-reference entries, and alphabetical part includes class index entries, book index entries, and cross-reference index entries. Entry and its types. CCC defines entry as ultimate unit record in a catalogue or a documentation list. It is the record or list of books placed under an appropriate heading. In other words, the complete unit of description about any item listed in a catalogue is called as an entry. CCC divides the entry into two types. First is main entry, second is added entry. The schematic illustration of these entries is given below. Types of entries of classified catalogue. Entry, it is of two types, main entry, added entry. Added entries are again of four types. First, cross-reference entries. Second, class index entries. Third, book index entries. Fourth, cross-reference index entries. Book index entries are again of four types, that is, author entry, collaborator entry, title entry, series entry. Collaborator entries are again of following six types: editor, compiler, translator, reviser, illustrator, assister, etc. Cross-reference index entries are of five types. First is alternative name entry. Second is variant form of word entry. Third is pseudonym real name entry. Fourth is editor of series entry. Fifth is generic name entry. Main entry of classified catalogue. Definition of main entry. Main entry is the basic entry and it gives the maximum information about the bibliographical details of the document being catalogued. CCC defines main entry as a specific entry giving maximum information about the whole of a document. All the other entries, specific or general, relating to the document are normally derived from the main entry. Functions of main entry. Functions of main entry of classified catalog are as follows. First, the order of catalog cards in classified catalog is the same as that of books on the shelves, which help in locating the books. Second, it gives maximum information about the bibliographical details of the book. Third, it works as a key to all the added entries. Tracing helps the assistant cataloger to prepare added entries. Fourth, when a document is lost or it is withdrawn from the library due to old edition or some other reasons, all the entries, main entry and added entries, are removed from the catalog with the help of the tracing. Fifth, there is only one main entry for each document. Hence, main entries in a particular subject will reveal the number of documents in a particular subject acquired by the library. Structure of main entry. According to rule MB0 of CCC, the section of main entry of a classified consists of the following sections. First, leading section. Second, heading section. Third, title section. Fourth, note section. Fifth, accession number. And sixth, tracing. Out of the above 6 sections, first 5 sections are recorded on the front side of the catalog card, and the 6th section, that is tracing, is recorded on the back of the card. These sections can be studied clearly from the following illustration. Front portion of the main entry card. First section is leading section, given on leading line starting from first vertical. Second section is heading section. It starts from the second vertical. Third section is title section. It includes addition statement and collaborator statement. Fourth is note section. Fifth is accession number. On the back portion of main entry card, sixth section, tracing section, is given. This tracing section is further divided into 2 parts, left hand part and right hand side part. In left hand side part, cross-reference entries are noted. In right hand side part is further divided into 3 parts. First is class index entries, second is book index entries, third is cross-reference index entries. The details of each section of main entry is discussed below. First, leading section. The leading section is to consist of the call number of the document. It is recorded on the leading line from the first vertical. After class number, the book number is to be written after leaving a double space. The collection number, if any, is to be written above the book number. As there is possibility of change of call number, it is recorded in pencil. As per rule ED87, no full stop is given after this section. Second section is heading section. It starts from the second vertical on the next line of leading line. Continuation of this section, if needed, will commence at the first vertical. This section includes entry element, secondary element, and individualizing element. As per rule ED51, entry element is given in block letters, and as per rule ED53, secondary element is given in ordinary hand in circular brackets, and individualizing element is given in other circular brackets. As per rule ED86, a full stop is used at the end of the section. Third is title section. This section will start on the next line from the second vertical. This section is further divided into following 3 subsections. First, title, subtitle or explanatory title. Second, addition statement other than the first edition. Third is collaborator statement. Fourth section is note section. On the next line, note section will commence from the second vertical and continuation, if any, will commence from the first vertical. CCC rule number MF6 prescribes 6 kinds of notes, but generally series note is used, which is generally given on the half title page of the book. As per rule MF11, a single series note is to consist successively of name of the series, a full stop, the words ed by, edited by, followed by the pure names of the editor of the series. If the series has editors, full stop, and the series number. If the serial number of series is not given, the books are to be given serial number in the sequence of the accession in the library or by a year of publication of the library. As per rule ED83, series note is to be given in circular brackets. At the end of each subsection of series note, a full stop is given. Fifth section, accession number. As per rule ED45, accession number section is to be begun at the first vertical of the bottommost line. As per rule ED87, no full stop is to be put at the end of accession number section. Sixth, tracing. It is recorded on the back of the main entry card. The back of the main entry card is to be imagined to be divided into two halves known as left half and right half, respectively. The right half is again to be divided into three convenient parts known as upper part, the middle part, and the lower part. As per rule MH4, one line of the left half is to be devoted to each cross-reference entry. It is to contain the class number followed by the term P for pages, SCC section, CHAP for chapter or part, or any other appropriate term followed by the numbers concerned in ordinary hand. As per rule MH5, MH6 and MH7, the upper part of the right half, the middle part and the lower part are to contain headings of class index entries, book index entries and cross-reference index entries respectively. As per rule MH92, a continuation line is to be intended by two spaces, and as per rule number MH93, a full stop is to be inserted at the end of each heading. Now let us study the sections of main entry and added entries through a cataloging of a title page. Here the title page is given. Child development, it is the title of the book. The emerging self, it is the subtitle of the book. Edition 3 is the information about edition. The book is written by Don C. Dinkmeyer. The book is edited by Richard M. Elliott. Imprint information is given as Prentice Hall of India Private Limited, New Delhi, 1967. Other information. On half title page, name of the series is given as Prentice Hall Psychology Series, edited by A.T. Jersild, number 7. Accession number 1516, call number S1, K7, size 19 cm, pages 9 preliminary pages, 434 text pages are given. A note indicates that page number 401 to 434 are devoted to the subject infant psychology with class number S13. Copyright is under the name of the author Dinkmeyer Don C., who was born in 1905. Main entry. The first section is leading section. It is recorded on the leading line starting from first vertical. First, class number of the book is given, and after two spaces, book number is given. Class number is S1, book number is K7. Second section is the heading section. Here the name of the author is given as per rules Dinkmeyer, Don C. 1905. This information has been taken from other informations, that is date of birth of the author. Third section is title section, starts from the second vertical on the next line. Child development is the title, colon, the emerging self is the subtitle, dot ed3, dot edited by Richard M. Elliott, it is the name of the series. Fourth is note section. Here the name of the series is to be given as per rule, it is given in circular brackets. Prentice Hall Psychology Series, dot edited by A.T. Jersild, 7, bracket close, dot. Fifth section is accession number. It is given on the bottommost line starting from first vertical 1516. Tracing has been recorded in left hand side. The class number of CR, E and the locus section P401-34 is given. First, 3 class index entries are recorded in the upper part of the right hand side. In the middle part of the right hand side, 3 book index entries headings are given, and in the lower part the heading of cross-reference entries is given. Added entries of classified catalog. Definition of added entry. Added entry is a secondary entry other than the main entry. CCC defines added entry as a entry other than main entry. Types of added entries. In CCC, following 4 types of added entries are prepared. First is cross-reference entry, second is class index entry, third is book index entry, fourth is cross-reference index entry. Book index entries are again divided into 4 types. First, author book index entry, second, collaborator book index entry, third, title book index entry, fourth is series book index entry. Functions of added entries. The functions of various added entries of classified catalog are as follows. First, if the reader is aware of the subject of the document needed by him, with the help of class index entry, he can reach to his desired document. Second, for all the books in a particular subject, we find only one class index entry, hence it helps in avoiding duplication of subject entries. Third, book index entries serve author, collaborator, title and series approach of the readers. Fourth, reader can know the total number of books on a particular subject, author, series, etc. with the help of added entries. Fifth, being a general added entry, one cross-reference index entry is prepared for all the books, which limits the number of book index entries. Sixth, cross-reference index entries direct the users from one heading to another where he can find out the relevant information. Structure of added entries. Structure of cross-reference entry. CCC defines cross-reference entry as a specific added class number entry in a classified catalog. It refers from the class number of a subject to its locus in a host document. It is a number entry. Therefore, it belongs to the classified part of the catalog. It corresponds to the subject analytical in a dictionary catalog. A cross-reference entry of a simple book is to consist successively of the following section. First section is leading section, second section and locus section. Locus section is further divided into call number of the book, heading of the main entry of the book and title of the book and place of occurrence. The description of each section is as follows. Leading section. The leading section is to consist of the class number of the subject from which the document is referred. It is given in pencil. Second section is to consist of the directing element C also. Call number of the book, it is the same as in its main entry. The description of each section is as follows. Leading section. The leading section is to consist of the class number of the subject from which the document is referred. It is given in pencil. Second section is to consist of the directing element C also. Call number of the book, it is the same as in its main entry. In the leading section, S13, the class number to be highlighted is given in pencil. And second section, the directing word C also is written. In third section, class number and book number of the main entry is given. And in the fourth section, entry element of the heading is given in normal letters. And in the fifth section, the main title of the book followed by addition statement and again followed by the locus section is given. Structure of class index entry. CCC defines class index entry as a subject entry which refers from the name of a class to its class number. Class index entries are prepared both from the class number of the main entry as well as the class number of the cross-reference entry. As per rule KF0, a class index entry is to consist successively of the following sections. First is leading section, second is directing section, third is index number section. First, leading section, it consists of class index heading appropriate to the class index entry. Second is directing section, it consists of the following directing words. For documents in this class and its subdivisions, comma, see the classified part of the catalog under the class number. Third is index number, it consists of class number representing the term in the heading section to be given in pencil. Here is the example of class index entry derived from the class number of CRE. Child psychology. For documents in this class and its subdivisions, comma, see the classified part of the catalog under the class number, and the third section, class number S1 is given in pencil. Structure of book index entry. CCC defines it as specific added word entry in a classified catalog. Book index entries are again of four types. First, author or joint author entry. Second, collaborator or joint collaborator entry. Third is title entry if fanciful. Fourth is series entry. As per rule number MK0, a book index entry is to be successively of following sections. First is leading section, second section, third is index number section, and the fourth is note section if any. Author book index entry. A book index entry is to be given using as heading each of such of the following as the main entry of the book admits. First, leading section. In leading section, following information as per requirement is given. First, the information is to be given in this section is as per requirement, heading of the main entry, provided it is not as such eligible to be used as the main heading of a class index entry. Second, in the case of two joint authors, the permutation of the names in the heading of the main entry. Third, in the case of more than two authors, the name of the first author will be recorded as per rule and followed by the words and others. Second section, in this section, short title followed by addition statement is recorded. Third section, index number section. The call number of the book is to be given in pencil as far as possible to the right hand side. Fourth is note section. Generally, it is not needed in simple books. It is to be given in case of author index entry for an extract, author index entry for a document warranting extraction note, and author index entry for a work with the change of title. Example. First section, leading section. Name of the author is given as per rules, surname in capital and forename in bracket, etc. Dink Mayer, within bracket Don C, again within bracket individualizing element 1905. In second section, child development, main title of the book is given followed by edition 3. And the third section, index number section, is noted as S1 K7 in pencil. Collaborator book index entry. The structure of this entry is as follows. First is leading section. Name of each collaborator mentioned in the title portion in case there is only one collaborator of that kind. Permutation of the names of joint collaborators of any kind mentioned in the title portion in case there are only two joint collaborators of that kind. Name of the first collaborator of any kind mentioned in the title portion followed by the word and others in case there are three or more collaborators of that kind. Second section. Entry element of a single author in ordinary hand, entry element of both the authors in ordinary hand in case of two authors, and entry element of the first author followed by and others in case of more than two authors in ordinary hand followed by the connecting symbol colon and the short title of the book and addition statement is given. A full stop is used at the end of the section. Third section is index number section. Call number of the book is to be given in pencil as far as possible to the right hand side. Title book index entry. Title index entry is prepared only in case of fanciful titles. Fanciful titles are those titles which does not reveal the subject of the book. Title book index entry will have the three sections. First is leading section. As per rule GF3, initial articles and honorific words prefixed with the title are omitted. As per rule GF4, first two words of the title are given in block letters. Second section, connecting word by and the heading of the main entry of the book along with the descriptive element, if any. In case of personal author, it is sufficient to give the entry element alone in ordinary hand and a full stop. Third section is index number section. Call number of the book is to be given in pencil as far as to the right as possible. Example. Leading section. Title of the book is given as it is a fanciful title. Living with Books.ed2. As per rules, first two words are given in capital. Second section, by hence. Third section, index number 2:1 L0. Series book index entry. The structure of this entry is as follows. First, leading section. Name of the series is given in block letters followed by full stop. Second section. The serial number or its substitute starting from the first vertical, the entry element of the author with descriptive element if any in ordinary hand followed by colon and short title of the book followed by addition statement. A full stop will be used at the end of this section. Third section, index number section. Call number of the book is to be given in pencil as far to the right as possible. Example. In leading section, the name of the series starting from the first vertical is given as per rules. It is given in capital letters. Second section starts from the first vertical, and here the series number 7 is given. Author of the book, only surname is given, starting from the second vertical, Dinkmeyer, child development, title of the book, dot, addition statement ED3 is given. On the right hand side, index number is given as S1K7. Cross-reference index entry. CCC defines it as general added entry referring from one word or set of words to another synonymous word or set of words. Types of cross-reference index entries. As per rule LA3, a cross-reference index entry may be one of the 5 types, namely: first, alternative name entry; second, variant form of word entry; third, pseudonym real name entry; fourth, editor of series entry; and fifth, generic name entry. So, students, let us summarize what we have learnt in this module. We have learnt the definition of main entry and its functions, definition of header entry and its functions, as well as structure of main entry and all types of header entries, that is cross-reference entry, class index entry, book index entries, and cross-reference index entries of classified catalog code. Thank you.